Basketball is a fickle sport, as we've seen the UT men, who, by the way, are number one, and fought out a couple of tough games, beat Vanderbilt in overtime Wednesday.
And what about the performance by Grant Williams?
23 for 23 at the free throw line.
Yeah.
41 total.
42
points. Total.
He just put them on their shoulders and carried them.
He can do it. That's why he was the SEC Player of the Year last year as a sophomore. I hope he hangs around for a senior season because we need him in Knoxville. But nevertheless, they play Saturday in the Big 12 SEC Challenge against West Virginia. They'll host West Virginia. And head coach Bob Huggins, who's been around a long, long time, he's a wily old coach. We mentioned the Ooltewah Owl girls, 8-12 coming in, 2-6 in our District 5 AAA play. Again, the JV game tonight went to Ooltewah 58-56 the final. Ooltewah nudges out the Bears 58-56 the final score there. We'll try to keep you updated all night long with Walker Valley hosting East Hamilton girls, as well as Walker Valley hosting East Hamilton boys. And that boys game will be a biggie because East Hamilton has just a one-game lead over Cleveland, who, by the way, is not playing tonight on Friday. Matter of fact, the Cleveland girls are not even scheduled to play again until next Tuesday when they come to Bradley here. The Cleveland boys will play Saturday night. They will host Gate City, Virginia, who they traveled to last year. And Gate City, if you're not familiar with where they're just across the state border there in Kingsport. You can throw a rock into Gate City. It is right on the borderline there. Kingsport on the Virginia side of the border, and Kingsport being in Tennessee, of course. As we're winding down the warm-ups here, there are a couple of minutes or so before we have the introductions to the crowd here. We'll take another break here on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, and we'll return to our Food City broadcast booth with a Surf's Up lineup one more time in just 2 minutes.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot.
Oh.
So we got one more road game at Saudi.
Okay.
Next
10
week
seconds.
tonight. Central High School on Mix 104.1. We're going to have the national anthem coming here for you just shortly, and we will get our mic ready to go with that. Back at the radio ranch, as we call it, is our good friend and a great board operator, Joanna Pelt, tonight, pushing all the buttons. We've got Earl Rowan on the PA, Matt Moody on the clock here tonight from Bradley Central. And at this time, we're about to have the national anthem, and we'll pick that up from the floor for you folks. And then Earl will introduce the starting laps, and we'll run them one more time ourselves here on Mix 104.1. There you have our national anthem. And as the lineups are being introduced, we need to take a quick 30-second timeout on behalf of Toyota of Cleveland for our tip-off moment from Toyota Cleveland. We'll return in 30 seconds on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Number 1, Anna Lee Klein. Another senior, number 15, Brooklyn Wardlow. Senior, Madeline Mills, number 21. And senior, number 43, Mackenzie Patterson. With one freshman in the line, number 12, Jada Tharp, with the only underclassman in the starting line for Coach Lester Gallion. For the Bearettes of Coach Jason Reuter, again, we'll mention they'll start 5'8" senior Kaylee Hughes. Rayleigh Eaton was here just a moment ago. Kaylee Hughes, though, averaging 7 points per game, wearing number 1, of course. Another senior, 5'8", Anna Roberts, averaging 5.3 per game, wearing number 10. A junior, 6-footer, number 42, Anna Walker, averaging 12.5 points per game, and 5'9" senior, Hannah Lombard, averaging 4 points per game. One youngster, that'll be the sophomore, number 33, the point guard, Jamarin Blair, averaging 11 points per game. And the Bearettes are ready to go with Jason Reuter, assisted by Katie Frazier, Amy Tinsley, and, of course, Keith Freeman. Bearette manager right now in this season has been Rayleigh Eaton. Heard her on the air the other night. About ready to get underway here on Mix 104.1. The boys' game to follow. We'll have the Valentine's Court presented at halftime of the boys' game, according to Coach Turner Jackson. In between games, we'll have Mr. Gwen Schroyer, Bradley Central High School audiovisual director, guru, technician, saxophone player, Mr. Do-It-All. And then we'll have Aiden McClare, the softball coach. He'll join us for a brief chat as well. And we'll talk about what's going on in the world of softball at Bradley Central High School. Bradley has the opening tip. Anna Walker going straight to the hole for a 2-pointer. As Hannah Lombard gives the assist. Give the basket to Anna Walker. 2-0 Bearettes at the early going at 7:45 to go in the first quarter play. And Bradley's going to really put some intensive defensive pressure against the Lady Owls of Ooltewah, dressed in the road reds. Here's a shot inside for the big girl. It's good by Mackenzie Patterson. She got loose underneath somehow, and we're tied at 2 here in the early going. Down low, they go to Walker again. Here's a 3-pointer by Roberts. It is up. It is no good. Rebound into the hands of the Bearettes. Kaylee Hughes pulls her out of there, and they'll reset the offense. Dish back to Hughes for a 3-pointer, left corner shot, no good. Rebound Walker up for 2. Walker off to a good start with the first 4, and it's a 4-2 lead Bearettes. 7:10 to go in the period. Going to pick up the dribble, get double teamed to half court. Now another lob underneath, shot up, blocked by Walker. This time she'll have the rebound. Here come the Bears running. Blair in the front court quickly, into the left corner to Hughes. She'll pop a 3-pointer. It is no good. Rebound Bradley. Walker up again, going to the hoop for the layup. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled away by Mackenzie Patterson of the Lady Owls. 4-2 Bearettes, 6:45 in the open. Here's a steal by Anna Walker. Good defensive anticipation. She wants too far underneath. She'll go back to Blair. Blair into the paint for the layup. Shot is good from Blair. Good steal by Roberts. He was deep under the backboard, could not shoot. Kicked it back out to Blair, who laid it up for 2 points. It's 6-2, and a quick time is going to be called by Coach Lester Gallion at 6:34 to go. We'll keep it here. We just tipped off at 6:34 in the opening period. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Boys game to follow. We mentioned Walker Valley hosting East Hamilton tonight. Cleveland has the night off. The boys only will play tomorrow as they host Gate City, Virginia. And both squads are scheduled to be here next Tuesday, depending weather, for the big doubleheader as the Bradley boys have come awake here in the latter part of the season, second half of the season, second go around the district games anyway, and are tied right now for 4th place with Walker Valley with 4 losses each. And Bradley's Ooltewah in backcourt will inbounds. I don't think they changed anyone out. The Bearettes did not change anyone out at that timeout. And it will be bringing the ball to the floor, Jada Tharp, and she's in trouble, and she will throw it away and then go to the Bearettes. Good pressure that time by Lombard and Blair. Ooltewah has 2 points by Mackenzie Patterson inside. Bradley has 6, 4 by Walker, 2 by Blair. And here is Hannah Lombard popping a 3-pointer. Bottom. Lombard, our first Cleveland Utility three-pointer of the night. Lead has gone to 9-2. Earlier this year, 59-29 was the final score at Ooltewah. Bears took it. 3 players in double figures, and we were missing Anna Walker that night as she was injured with that ankle or whatever her problem was. And here's a pass taken away by the Bears. Walker leading the break down the floor, going to the hoop for the layup. She will shoot it in short, no good. Rebound, out of bounds too. No, saved by Lombard, but then back in. Ooltewah takes it away, and she walks. Yep, referee in the backcourt caught that, and we saw it from here. The other refs were blinded or blocked. Give the ball back to the Bearettes under their own goal, left side. 5:46, 9-2 in the first period. Lombard to Blair. Down low to Walker in the lane. She's going up for 2. It's good, and she's fouled. She's already got 6, and she'll shoot a free throw for Ooltewah Medical. Foul is on number 43. That will be McKenzie. She's a good-sized girl inside. Just say she's husky. That's the best way to describe her, maybe. She's got some meat on her bones. Here's a shot. Good by Walker. She's already got 7 points for the Bears. And they lead at 12-2 at 5:41 in the opening quarter of play.
Gary was just talking. We'd like to see her have a breakout game. She started what we were talking about.
Yep. Here's a pass across court and nearly thrown away by the Lady Owls, but picked up by Tharp, saved, and on to Brooklyn Wardlaw. Wardlaw skips it back to stolen by Hughes. Kaylee takes it away. A fast break down to Roberts, going to the hoop for the layup. Shot is good for Anna Roberts on the steal by Hughes, and give her an assist as well. It's 14-2 as the Bearettes begin to pull away here quickly. We're at 5:12 now in the opening quarter play, and Ooltewah, we've seen them down there, and they really have issues with handling the ball, and it's just no disrespect to them, it's just the way it is. Ball out of bounds to the Owls, Lady Owls at 5:02 under the bucket. Coach Gallion is really having to try to rebuild a program that has not had any success in a while. Here's another bad pass pulled away by Kaylee Hughes. She's got 1-on-3. She's going to have to wait for help, maybe. Nope. Shot up, block. Rebound, Bradley had it. Jump ball will go to Ooltewah. Walker with about 3 girls draped over her. Gets tied up, so on her possession, as they call it. Goes to the Lady Owls in backcourt. Tharp along with Wardlaw. Wardlaw is going to come across the timeline. It's going to be double teamed. Here's a steal by Blair. Blair takes away 3-on-2 now for the Bears. Here's Blair going to the hoop for the layup. Shot is up, and it's no good. Out of bounds to Ooltewah. Tipped out that time, I believe, by Walker. 4:40 to go in the period. I'd like to say hi to our good buddy, Joe Cannon.
Yeah, Joe, we miss you, man. And, hey, I'm here taking your pictures, man.
Just call him Little Joe. Joe's been under the weather for a couple of days. We wish him Godspeed and full recovery. And here's a ball knocked away, stolen by Hughes again, on to Blair at 3-point range. She gets run over by Rod Davis, the referee. Around the horn will go. Hannah Lombard, 3-pointer shot, no good. Rebound, Walker in there, shot no good. Foul on Sadi. As Bradley's going to put 3 subs in just quickly. That's going to be again on Patterson, her second, team second. And shooting 2 for Ooltewah Medical will be number 42, the junior, Anna Walker, as 3 subs for the Bears are prepared to go in. And Bradley has a deep bench. Walker's shot is good. She'll have one more. She now has 8 points. Amelia Reuter, Cameron Mayo, and also into the game will be Alexis Barnes. And Steve? Okay.
East Ham over Walker Valley.
East Hampton 24-12 over Walker Valley at the end of 1 quarter. So we appreciate Richard Roberts, our contact there. And we'll pass the score back to him at the end of our quarter here. They must be ahead of us somehow. Maybe started a little early. Maybe started at 6:30. I don't know. I mean at 5:30. Here comes a steal. Blair on to Camry Mayo for the layup. Off the glass, no good. Barnes on the backside, no good, but she's going to be fouled. Oh, it could be 3 on the big girl. Let's see who that is. At 43? Nope, it's going to be number 15. Wardlaw, her first. Brooklyn Wardlaw. Team third. Jemiah Williams checking in for the Bearettes. We have Amelia Reuter on the floor. Alexis Barnes on the floor. And also we have Camry Mayo. So the 4th sub of the night for the Bearettes. Jemiah Williams goes in. As the free throw is up and made by Barnes. She has an excellent free throw shooter. The next shot, of course, is good. She's got 2 points on 2 free throws for Ooltewah Medical. And it leads balloon to 16-2 here in the early going. Ooltewah did check in a new girl. We'll get her number 11. That's going to be Shay Thompson, a sophomore. And here's a steal by Barnes. Blocked it into the hands of Cameron Mellon. Here come the Bears again, 3-on-3. Into the right wing, they'll take it. Jemiah Williams looked toward to go, passed up the shot, goes to Reuter, who had an outstanding spark to the Bearettes the last game here. She hit 3 straight 3-pointers when we were in a tough, tight game. Bearettes pulled that away in that game and blew them out, but she was a spark. Here's Jemiah Williams. She'll pop a 3. It is no good. Rebound in underneath by Amelia Reuter. She'll kick it back out now to Walker for a three-pointer. It's good. She is on fire tonight. That is good to see. She now has, let's see, 6, 8. She has 11 points already in the first quarter of play. And there's a walking call and a double team at the half line forced by Mayo and Barnes. And time is going to be called again by Lester Gallion. And this will be a 60-second timeout. So Coach Lester Gallion is going to call a timeout. We'll take one on behalf of Tennessee Valley Urology here on Mix 104.1. And we'll return in 60 seconds at 19-2 our score.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-20.
We're going to have a running clock second half. DeSantos, after the timeout called by Ooltewah, their second of the first quarter, as Hannah Lombard prepares to check back in for the Bearettes. She will replace Anna Walker. It'll be Ooltewah basketball, left baseline. Jada Tharp, a freshman, and she looks like a freshman. She just looks like a little baby face kind of girl. And the ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Jemiah Williams on the inbounds attempt. And they'll bring it in one more time for the baseline. Bearettes have Jemiah Williams, Hannah Lombard, Alexis Barnes, Amelia Reuter, and Cambry May on the floor right now. Ooltewah controlling outside the left wing. They'll go across court. And here's a knock away by Mayo, but picked up by Ooltewah. Shot no good. Rebound. Ooltewah has it. Foul on the Bearettes on the floor, I believe. Not a shooting foul. Number 45, it'll be Lombard, her first. First foul on Bradley. 2:43 to go in the period now. 19-2, Bearettes by 17 points in the early going. Coming out red hot tonight. And there's a 5-second count. Forced Bearett defense. We've seen that quite a bit this year. And here comes into the game again will be number 15, Brooklyn Wardlow, a senior. Bearett's got a pretty good inbounds play defense, I guess you'd call that, where they deny the pass in because you got 5 girls inbounds and 4. And here's a three-pointer by Jemiah Williams. The little sophomore picks up our third of the night on behalf of Cleveland Utilities. I want to say when you got, and here's a steal for the Bears. Alexis Barnes ahead to Mayo for the layup. Shot is up. No good. Roll away. Jemiah Williams had it, lost it. Ground back boot was stolen by Williams, and she's going to be hammered. She'll shoot a couple as she was hammered after the steal by number 12. That's going to be Tharp. Her first, team fourth. And for the line shooting 2 Ocoee Medical free throws be number 2. Another tiny one, Jemiah Williams. She says she's 5'4", 5'5". Not on a good day. Free throw is good. She'll have another. She's got 4 points. In for Ooltewah will be number 42, Rachel Turman, a junior. She'll replace the post player, Mackenzie Patterson, who's already got a couple of fouls in the first quarter. 23-2, Bearettes. Next shot by Jemiah is no good. Rebound tipped and picked up by Williams. She'll grab it and go to a teammate in the paint. That's Barnes for 2. Shot no good. And she will shoot a couple herself. It's going to be on number 42, who just checked in, Turman, her first. And again, the Bears go to the line and getting a lot of fouls in shooting attempts. They're going to the line quite a bit. Here is Barnes shooting 2, the first. Backs out and no good. She'll have another for Ocoee Medical. Bradley has 5 points already at the free throw line. 23-2 her score at 2:06 in the period. One more shot is up, and it's going to roll and fall through good. Barnes now has picked up 3 points, all at the free throw line. And it's a 24-2 game here. We expected this could be a tough game for the Lady Owls, who are a young and here inexperienced, not necessarily young, but very inexperienced. Here comes May on the drive. The layup is good, but she's going to be called for a charge. charge on Mayo, her first, team second. Coach Reuter disputing the call. But, hey, man, when you're up by 22 points in the first quarter, you can't argue a whole lot. Let's face it. Bradley's going to call off this press, I'm sure, here pretty soon. But they are still pressing, and it's been turnover city tonight for the Lady Owls. Down low, shot is up. No good. Now we got a foul called on Ooltewah, and I didn't see the number. Number 20-something. I seen the 2. We'll get that. 21. Okay, that'll be Madeline Mays, her first. Team 6th. Bradley again on the offensive end, leading at 24-2 with 1.5 minutes here. Here's a long 3 by Reuter. Bottom. Reuter. Bears with 4. Cleveland Utility 3-pointers.
Everybody's feeling it tonight.
Boy, they are really feeling it. 27-2 at 1:19 to go, and here's a throwaway by Ooltewah. I'd like to say hi always to our good friends Corky and Annette Whitlock, who really, Corky's give him every single bit of credit in the world for getting this old boy involved in the radio broadcast. I love him dearly. 1:10 to go, 27-2, and love Annette too, of course. Here's a 3-pointer by Williams. It's no good, out of bounds to Ooltewah. Bearettes in their home whites. Gold numerals trimmed out in black. Ooltewah in the red. White numeral. They'll throw it away in backcourt. Just a tough go.
Just the speed of the game when you play Bradley. They just speed you up so much. You just make turnovers that you don't make every night.
Yep, you anticipate. Here's Reuter for another 3. Good again. My goodness. Another Cleveland Utility 3-pointer. That's 5 in the first quarter, and the lead is 30-2. Just rolled under a minute here in the first quarter play. In backcourt, it will be Wardlaw bringing it across. Goes into the corner. Can't shoot it. Backing away, and here's a ball knocked away and stolen by the Bearettes. Mayo forced a bad pass. Here comes Jemiah Williams, a little left elbow 2-pointer. Shot no good. Jump ball to the Bearettes. Jemiah just a little bit short on that one. It'll be Bradley basketball. 37.7 to go. Left baseline is where Cambry Mayo will toss the ball in. She comes in long to Reuter. I thought she was going to shoot another one. They'll go back to Reuter, way out beyond the 3-point arc now. She'll go into Hannah Lombard. She'll shoot that 3 and miss it. Rebound to Ooltewah, foul Bradley's Barnes. Alexis, a young sophomore, picks up her first foul of the evening. And for Ooltewah, here comes in Annalie Klein back into the game. A new player, also 23, Micaiah Daniels. And I believe they return Yeps Patterson back into the game as well. 26 seconds to go in the opening period of play. Bradley the commanding lead. And here's another bad pass picked up by Barnes, and she's going to be fouled by someone. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for the Bearettes. Foul's called number 15. That will be Brooklyn Wardlow, her second. Team foul number 7, and 1+1 coming up for the junior Alexis Barnes. 18.1 to go in the period. 32 our score. Now, folks, I promise you the boys' game will not be like this. The first shot is good by Alexis. She's got 4 points on 4 free throws for Ocoee Medical. One more shot coming up. 31-2 with 18.1 to go in the quarter, first quarter. And now here comes Rod Davis. Acts like something wrong with the ball. Reuter says he checked it before the game. And it looks like it's not bouncing high enough, I don't think. I believe they're going to exchange balls here. First time this year we've seen that. And they run to the locker room to get another ball here with 18.1 to go. So that didn't do it there. Now Reuter's tall. They like to drop it, and it should come back up to the elbow. That's how they measure the bounce in it. Here comes Coach Turner Jackson. He's got 2 balls. And this is Rod Davis. He's going to try it out and see what he thinks here.
That's good. This is good.
That's good, he says.
It's all right, unless you just want to use it.
They're going to check the gauge here. Now they've got a pressure gauge. They're going to check it right in front of us here and see. And they're going to give them the same ball back they started with.
Here, Coach.
Here's the pump now. We've got an air pump and an air gauge. We got 3 balls. And we need an instant review on this, Instant replay here.
And I think he took the ball he brought out.
He did. The ball he used, he questioned, is the one he took back out on the floor without doubt. One more shot for Alexis Barnes. Been waiting for a while. Her free throw's good again. She's got 5 points at the free throw line. And now with under 20 to go here in the period, actually at 15 right now, it's Ooltewah basketball in backcourt. And they're trying to work and get across it. Right into a double team. Here's a jump ball to Ooltewah. I don't know how many times you see this happen where they dribble across the half line into that corner, pick up the dribble, and it's like
you're
a
dead.
black hole.
You're dead. There's 6 people on you.
It is incredibly simple to look at. It seems. Here's a steal by the Bearettes. Mayo ahead to Reuter for 3. Oh, it's no good at the horn. And the first quarter play is mercifully over here at Bradley Central. After 1 quarter, Bradley Central 32, Ooltewah 2, and we'll return in 1 minute with more live coverage here on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You could save a lot. You could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Two, one, and you're on.
We'll start the second quarter play. Here's a three-pointer by Jamarin Blair. Bottom. That is 6. And my goodness, this has been a long time since the Bearettes have shot this well. 35-2, a 33-point lead. And here's yet another turnover by Anna Roberts, forcing it defensively. And then we've got a jump ball on the floor, and this will go to the Lady Owls. Bradley has Kelsey Carmen, a sophomore who checked in at the start of the quarter. Coach Reuter has returned 4 starters. Anna Walker, Kaylee Hughes, Anna Roberts, and Blair, of course. And with Carmen, the sophomore, the only non-starter on the floor. But like you say, Steve, he's got to work on things throughout the season. He can't just call off the dogs immediately, but you got to keep your team in tip-top shape. Here's another bad pass on the floor. Ooltewah has it, and a jump ball this time to the Bearettes. It'll go back to the Bearettes on a tie-up by Jamarin Blair. I believe no, it's Anna Roberts. Anna's probably one of the better defenders. And in for Ooltewah will be number 21. That will be Madeline Mills. She is a senior. Ooltewah has played 8 players. The Bearettes have played 10 so far. Inside shot by Walker, a little short, no good. Rebound to Ooltewah. Pulled away there by Mills, who just checked into the game. She'll bring it across the timeline and be challenged by Jamarin Blair, and they'll kick it into the corner. Here's Wardlaw, can't shoot. Gives it up back out front to Klein. Hannah Lee lost the handle, goes back and picks up the ball, and here's the ball knocked into backcourt, and that will be a violation on Ooltewah. Faith O'Daniel, a freshman, has checked in for Coach Gallion at the quarter break. She's a tiny little thing, maybe 5'3" or so. And she looks very, very young in the face. 35-2 our score. Bearettes by 33. Here's Roberts for a 3. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds to Ooltewah. Knocked out by Walker. For Ooltewah, another player into the game. Back into the game, number 12. That'll be Jada Tharp, a freshman. And she'll replace Faith O'Donnell, who also is a freshman for the Lady Owls. In backcourt, still pushing full court pressure. A double team into the drive. And here's a takeaway or tie-up by Blair. And this will go back to the Lady Owls at 6:38 to go in the first half of play. Bears up 35-2. We got the boys game to follow. And I bet you Steve's motorhome, it won't be a wipeout like this. Here's a shot down low by Roberts on the steal. It's good for 2. Anna's picked up her 4th point of the night. Bears up 37-2. 6.5 to go in the half now. In backcourt, Tharp with Wardlaw working across 10-second lane. She drives into a double team, and she got through that time. Tharp cross-court pass Into the corner, here's Klein for 3, shot short, air ball out of bounds to the Bearettes. No, saved at the last second, but into the Bearettes. Jamarian Blair will pick it up and force the ball down the floor quickly to the left side. Into the paint to Carmen, too hard, shot over the hoop, rebounded.
Beautiful pass from Blair into her.
Yep, she should have got an assist out of that, but basket was missed. Here's a long pass out of bounds, but back in on a save to the Bearettes. Roberts rushing the other way now, leading the Bears down. Here's Walker for a long three-pointer. Shot is no good. Rebound to Carmen, and she's going to be fouled.
Madeline Horns on the boards.
Yep. Fouling Ooltewah's number 21. It's going to be Madeline Mills, her second. And shooting 2 for Ocoee Medical will be number 4, 5'8" sophomore Kelsey Carmen, whose mother is on our scorebook all season. That's Michelle Carmen. Shooting 2 free throws. First coming up. There's a couple of Ooltewah subs prepare to check in. It's good for Kelsey. So she's in the scorebook with a free throw. In for the Lady Owls being number 10, another new player, sophomore Brooklyn Hilliard. And also back in, I believe that was 23, yep. Micaiah Daniels, a senior. Next shot is good by Carmen. That'll make her mama feel good to get to put her daughter's own scores down in the scorebook. 39-2 in the first quarter of play here. We mentioned that East Hamlin Walker Valley losing to East Hamlin at the stable tonight. And here's another near takeaway by the Bears, but saved at the last second. In the corner, she's in trouble. That'll be Klein. She'll go back out top now on the drive to Mills. Shot up, no good. Foul on the Bearettes.
Probably Walker.
Yeah, looks like she's guilty from here. Yep, 42. Anna Walker picks up her first foul of the night. Bearettes fourth, but shooting 2 free throws will be number 21, Madeline Mills, a senior. First one is no good. One more shot coming up. Ooltewah really struggling, folks, just to be honest. Struggling handling the ball against the pressure defense and not shooting very high percentage shots. That free throw is good by Mills. 39-3 our score. Bearettes in a commanding lead at 5:16 to go in the half. We've got some interviews lined up for you folks here. We have Patrick Spangler talking about his tough loss, 58-56 tonight to the Ooltewah boys. Here's a shot inside by Walker for 2. She'll be fouled and shoot 1 free throw. That foul was called against the Lady Owls, number 15. It'll be Brooklyn Wardlow, her third. Give Walker her 4th bucket. She has 13 points. Shooting the Ocoee Medical free throw to make it 14, and she connects.
Gary got an update from up at Walker Valley. They've come back. It's 28-21 at halftime, so the Lady Mustangs are making a game out of it.
Yeah, 28-21. There's a foul call on Ooltewah, illegal screen, I believe, here. Number 21. They're going to call it a block. It's Madeline Mills. I got her for 3. Back in be Patterson. She's got 2 fouls of her own. Mills will check out at 4:58 in the half. 42-3 our score. Coming up between games, we mentioned Mr. Gwen Sroy will be joining us along with Coach Adam McCleary, the softball coach at Bradley Central. We'll have the Valentine Court presentation at halftime, actually, the boys' game. Try to get a barrier or 2 on the air tonight along with Coach Ruder as always. Inbounds pass for the Bears will come from Walker to Blair. 4:45 as clock ticks away in the first quarter. And here is Blair for 3. This one is no good. Rattled around deep, kicked back out, and Ooltewah will finally take it away. Quickly into front court, all the way down for the layup. Shot is missed, and she had 1 foot out of that bounce. She came in to get her own rebound as Camry Mayo checks in for Kaylee Hughes. 4.5 to go in the half. Kelsey Carmen and Jamarian Blair, they call her Murmur in backcourt. Bradley enjoying this game thoroughly, up 42-3 here in the first half of play. Here's Jamarian again for a 3-pointer. This one a little short. Rebound by Carmen. She goes to shoot. It's blocked out of bounds to the Bearettes. In for Ooltewah will be, again, a couple of players as Jada Tharp comes back in, and also Rachel Turman. 4:15 to go in the half. Bradley's going to check Barnes back in, the next dead ball opportunity. Here is Mayo for a 3. Can she connect? No, boy, it's all the way down and back out. And Barnes gets another rebound and another 2-pointer.
No, that was Walker.
Walker. I'll give it to Walker. Call her Barnes, but give it to Walker on my scorebook here. She's got, 16. She's got 19 in the first half of play here. 44-3. Bradley on top. Here's another takeaway by Walker, and she's going to throw it right at us. But Kelsey Carmen saves us two guys here. And will Blair shoot it? Thought about it. Instead, she'll spin to the left side, back to Cameron Mel in the corner. Here is Carmen, Kelsey Carmen. Got a big smile on her face. She connects with another three-pointer. 2, 4, 6, 7 Cleveland Utility three-pointers here in the first half. And here's another near takeaway, and then they get loose. And Ooltewah will have the basketball at 3:20 to go. 47-3. And here is steal by Mayo. Mayo to Walker, ahead quickly to Blair. She's going to penetrate to the key. Shot up off the glass, no good. Board back up, no good. Walker has it, back up one more time. It's no good. Rebound Bradley's Blair, no good. Out of bounds to the Bearettes. In for Bradley Central will be Barnes again, along with number 11, Shea Thompson Ooltewah, and Micaiah Daniels. 3:03 and a half, 47-3. Biggest blowout we have seen this year, for sure. Anna Roberts, she'll shoot a three, and it's good again. She's got her first three-pointer, and another Cleveland Utility three. It's 5, 6, 7, 8 in the first half as Caitlin Hullender prepares to check in, one of the Bearettes seniors. Here's another steal by Mayo. Mayo going to Blair. Down low to Roberts. Can't shoot. Spins free. Kicks it back out long to Mayo in the left corner. On to Walker. Walker whips it around to Blair. Blair will shoot a three. And it is no good. Rebound to Roberts. Had it. Lost it. Grabbed down on the floor to Ooltewah. Picked up. Bring it quickly into front court. Brooklyn Hilliard. And she has a ball. She's called for walking. In for the Bearettes, Caitlin Hullender. Also a freshman, Ashlyn Crittenden. And a sophomore, Jemiah Williams. So Brown has played everyone except one player. Two players. Ashlyn Estrada and Siler Falcon. And they're both over there. I'm sure we'll see them both here tonight at some point. As we're nearing halftime with still 2 minutes to go, and it's 50-3 our score. Ashlyn Crittenden, a good-looking freshman. Excellent ball handler, excellent shooter. We're going to see her with a very, very bright future here for the Bearettes of Coach Reuter. Very young girl. I've had her in class several times. She's seemed like a great kid. Here's Barnes for three. It's going to be no good to Ooltewah. Minute 51 to go. Jemiah Williams dogging the offensive player in the front court. That's going to be Shea Thompson. And she's going to throw it away. Nope. Going to be saved at the last second. Here's a takeaway to Jemiah Williams has it. 2-on-1 fast break. Williams with Crittenden. And Crittenden on a pass, it wasn't the best in the world. We'll lose the handling, what a bounce to.
Kind of threw it right behind her with her going down the floor.
Yeah, bad pass by the freshman. That's okay. You play to learn. Amelia Reuter back in for the Bears with 1:35 to go in the opening half of play. In backcourt, here's a steal. Well, a deflection by Crittenden. 10-second count is on. They're going to be barely getting it across in time. And officials right now sort of letting them play, and they should. Here is Tharp. Reverse the dribble from the right wing, spins back to the left side. Here's a steal almost by Crittenden. Out of bounds steal with Ooltewah at 1:13 to go in a half. 50-3 our score. Bearettes up by 47 points. And the Mercer rule does not take effect until the fourth quarter with a 35-point. Here's a takeaway, and Amelia Rue's going to pick it up. She's got three teammates down there, and it'll be Jemiah Williams who misses the layup, and the rebound will go to Ooltewah. In too big a hurry that time. Control goes to Tharp. Right elbow shot, no good. Rebound to Ooltewah. Lost on the floor. Jump ball, nope, lost out of bounds to Bradley Central. 53.9 to go. Start to say the 35-point Mercer rule comes into effect start of the fourth quarter unless both coaches agree to do that. And Reuter is reluctant, very reluctant to do that, and there's a good reason.
You take away bench time, from kids, and that's just not right because that 8 minutes goes by in a heartbeat.
How else can you get good if you don't get to play and practice in real time and in a real game? And that's exactly what he preaches. He is never, that I can recall, allowed that to happen. Here's Hullender inside. She's going to be fouled hard, and the senior, the Big Red, they call her here at Bradley. Big Red, she's going to shoot a couple of free throws as she's fouled by number 23, Micaiah Daniels. Her first. And the teammates are cheering her on. They love this girl. She wears number 40. She'll shoot the first shot up, and it's good. You can hear them in the background. One of the favorite girls on the entire campus, Caitlin Hullender. The next shot coming up. This shot is also good. Coach Freeman, we're covering his ears up there, screaming right in his ears. 52-3. with 31 seconds to go in the opening half of play here. In the front court, Tharp dribbles in that double team trap and is taken away by Reuter. And now we got a jump ball to the Bearettes. You just can't go, and they go to the sidelines inevitably.
And they're going to pick it up. And Bradley knows how to cut you off. And when you pick that up, hey, somebody else coming right behind you.
Yep. Bearettes will have it with 21 seconds to go. They may hold it for one, although Coach Reuter will usually say, play through. Keep playing, he'll say. We may get one and get another one if we do that. Now they are going to hold it at 10. Going to put the play on. Jemiah Williams skips it in low to Crittenden. She can't shoot. She's walking. That pass hit her in too low in time she could get control of it. She was called for taking steps. 5.2 to go in backcourt. This will be no scoring opportunity for Ooltewah. And it's going to be out of bounds at the halftime break. So the Bears enjoying a hot, needless to say, first quarter and first half of play. And they'll take a lead into the dressing room of 52-3 here on Mix 104.1. That's Bradley Central 52, Ooltewah Lady Owls 3 at halftime break. And we'll return with JV Coach Patrick Spangler in just 2 minutes here on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You can save a lot. You can save a lot. But how do you know?
Unless you call 894-2600. Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
That's a 49%. And we'll look at some stats up concerning that a little bit later on. Being joined right now, as always, at halftime of the girls' game by Bear JV head coach Patrick Spangler. Coach, had a great game tonight. Boy, a very spirited game, to say the least. I mean, it was spirited from the get-go.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, completely. Coach Jackson and I were just talking, and even a couple other people walked through there, and they said, I've been around this place for 30 or some years, and that was the most spirited JV game that – or whatever. But, yeah, I mean, the atmosphere was good.
Yeah.
You know, the fans were coming in as the girls game was beginning, and it went down to the wire. Our last two home games, it went down to the wire with East Ham and Ooltewah, and, you know, a ball in our hand with a few seconds remaining and just couldn't hit a shot or just couldn't make a big play. And, you know, and that's the thing. You know, I told them, you know, just because we missed that shot right there wasn't because we lost. We need to take ourselves back through the game. You know, how many possessions we got stops and how we didn't convert on it and things like that. So, but, you know, this group, we were down 2. Isaac Smith is still struggling with some shin splints. Hopefully he'll be back next week. And then another freshman that gets some minutes, Josh Wyckoff, is in an academic competition this week, I think over in Memphis. So we missed him as well. So we were a little.
You mean you got smart kids on the team?
Oh yeah, completely. Well-rounded,
kidding, you know that.
scholar athletes.
Wow.
So,
well, just like their coach, then, huh?
Yeah. But the coach's brother.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, Dr. Spangler.
Yes, Dr. Spangler, your twin brother.
Yeah, twin brother.
Yep.
So no, but another freshman, Aiden McCleary, is continuing to score the ball. He led us with 21 points today. And Tucker Green, who's a sophomore, that's getting some varsity, some meaningful minutes with them. Those two guys are kind of leading us in the backcourt right there.
They sure are, and doing excellent.
Yeah. So we're excited about them, and but we got to find a way to win. That's the thing I left them with. We got to find a way, whether it's a stop earlier in the game or whatever. We got to find a way to win because we had two that we've lost by two points each of those games. So.
But it's like you say, though. People look, we missed the last shot. Well, that last shot's not what beat us. It's like the poor old guy who missed a free throw to cost his team the game. That one free throw is not what beat you. You got a lot of shots you missed early on or a turnover you had that you shouldn't have had.
Yeah, we went zone. We went zone for a little bit in the first of the fourth quarter and missed some assignments right there, and they went on like a 6-0 run or something like that. You know, those are the type of things that at the end of the ball game we like to look at and point out. And hopefully we grow with it from there. So, but, tough one tonight as far as varsity. Big one.
Huge.
So we're excited
for both these teams. Ooltewah with 3 losses in the district, us with 4, and Walker Valley with 4. And Walker's playing East Ham tonight, so that's going to be a barn burner up there at the stable. We're going to have scores on that a little bit later on, but it's going to be from this point forward. We've got about 3 weeks, and everyone's a district game except our final senior night with McMinn Central. As we go through the second round of varsity games with the boys and the girls, and certainly the Bears are not out of this thing by any stretch of the imagination right now. East Hamlin's got the lead, but
we've got tonight's huge for us. I think. Our guys prepared well this week. I think we're ready to go. But it'll be a tough matchup. They scrap. I mean, Ooltewah is going to go get rebounds. They're gonna beat you off the dribble sometimes. We're looking to be disciplined. We're looking. I thought the East Hamilton game offensively, I thought it could have been our most complete game offensively of the year.
Solid.
We had a chance to win it. Our energy was there, our discipline was there. I thought offensively we had a really good game. So we're hoping to build off that game. I know we didn't get the results we wanted to get that night, but I did see a lot of good things take place. So we're ready to tip it up tonight.
Well, our last game at Ooltewah for the varsity was a 58-56 last-second shot winner for Ooltewah. Tonight, again, a 58-56 score for your game. Ooltewah won it by 2, but it wasn't their last-second shot. It was when we couldn't convert there on to score in the last few seconds. But anyway,
it was. I think from a varsity standpoint, I think this team's grown up a little bit from the last time we were down there and faced them, and I think we're executing better offensively.
There's no question about that.
So, just looking forward to it. I think our guys are too. Just like I said, a good week of practice, and we've got to capitalize every night of the week that we tip it up from here on out. So,
well, Coach, we appreciate your time as always here on Mix 104.1. I was going to say congratulations on the win, but it wasn't a win. It's a close game, but great
Thanks,
game to
Gary,
watch.
for rubbing it in. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
thank y'all.
That's head coach Patrick Spangler, the JV head coach of the Bears. They dropped that tough 58-56 decision to the Owls. We'll take a break here on Mix 104.1. We're at halftime. Your Southland Finance halftime show. We'll come back with a look at the first half stats for the Bearettes, who lead at 52-3. That is not a mistake, folks. 52-3. The score. Bearettes up by a whopping 49 points at halftime. We'll return in 2 minutes with more live coverage on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. unforced.
Oh, yeah.
5.
The third quarter play here. The Bears up at 52-3 in our Southline Financial halftime show. Steve, while we got a chance, there's some remarkable numbers that stand out on the stat sheet.
Yeah, about the only thing that's anywhere close is rebounds, and Bearettes out-rebounded them 19-17. Ooltewah turned the ball over 33 times to Bradley's 3. Turnovers from Ooltewah. Bradley scored 40 points. Points in the paint, 16. Bench scoring 21-0. And the biggest scoring run by the Bearettes was 37 in a row. And Anna Walker led everybody with 16.
37 points in a row.
And a whole host of other Bearettes has got 3, 4, 5.
Typically in a game like this, Coach Ruder comes back with a starting group at the start of the third quarter, and he begins to substitute freely, and then we'll hit the mercy rule at the fourth quarter play. But right now, the starting 5, Anna Walker, Anna Roberts, Jamarin Blair, Hannah Lombard, and Kaylee Hughes on the floor for Bradley Central. They were paced in scoring the first half by Walker with 16. And she's on one double figures. A lot of kids. Who scored that?
Walker got that one.
And is that 2?
2 points.
2 points for Anna Walker. So she now has 18 on 6 field goals, 3 free throws, and 1 Cleveland Utility three-pointer. Here's a foul called underneath on the Bearettes. Number 42, Walker. That'll be her second. Not a shooting foul. Give the ball to the Lady Owls. They will come back with Anna Lee Klein, Jada Tharp, Brooklyn Wardlaw, Mackenzie Patterson, and I'm missing one girl. There it is, Madeline Mills. That's the 5 on the floor for Ooltewah Owls. 54-3 score. Ball out of bounds to the Ooltewah Owls. Boys game to follow here. We'll have the presentation of the Valentine Court. I was told by Turner Jackson, our AD, at halftime of the boys. I have a couple of interviews lined up for you between games here. A couple of very interesting guys, sharp as all get out. Here's a takeaway by the Bears. Walker to Hughes for 3. Hughes' shot is good. Kaylee's first three-pointer for Cleveland Utilities. The Bears picked up 8 3-pointers in the first half and add 1 to that right now. It's a 57-3 score. Pass down low to Mills. She can't shoot. A long shot by Klein. No good. Rebound to the Bears. Hughes picks up a loose ball. She'll kick it over to Blair. Quickly into front court. Left side. Back to Hughes. Had a momentary glimpse for a three-pointer. Passed it up. And she'll go back out on the right side to Blair now. Blair gets a screen from Lombard. The ball's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Owls. At 6:41 to go in the third. 57-3 score. Bearettes by 54 points. We have had some lopsided scores in this series, but it goes back to 1992-93 season. The last time we lost to Ooltewah, we've won 40 consecutive games against the Lady Owls. Jim Smitty was the coach in his final season the last time the Bears lost to the Ooltewah squads. They were a power. As a matter of fact, if you go back to the 1975 season, they won the state title when it was Class S and Class L. The Bears won the state large title. Coach Betty Robinson, Ooltewah, who had a tremendous powerhouse team down there, gave the Bearettes, well, I say fist. They just won a game or two against us in her tenure, but they did win a state title the same year that the Bearettes did. And I believe that was in the 75 season when they won the Class S. And the next year went to single A, double A, triple A, and the Bears won the triple A crown in 76. That's the last title the Bears have had. So we need to fix that, get us our 6th state title if we can. Blair controlling to the left side. Barrett's very patient, very content. Here comes, nope. Down low, they'll go to Walker, and she's going to lose it out of bounds, but it's off the hands of Ooltewah.
Ooltewah's sitting back in that tight zone right now, and the Bears just passing around it looking for the best open shot. I mean, it might not be the first shot, but it's the best shot.
Here's Lombard for 3, no good. Kicks out long to Klein. Klein on the fast break against Blair, down the floor, shot good. Anna Lee Klein picks up first 2 points of the game. That's a 57-5 score on the second bucket of the game for the Lady Owls. Bradley's Hannah Lombard controlling out front with Blair. Down low to Walker, goes back to Roberts. She'll shoot to 2 or 3. It's good. Anna Roberts, her second three-pointer of the night. She's got 10 points. And it's a 60-5 score right now for the Bearettes. Tharp has it taken away by Lombard, and we got a jump ball. As Lombard had it between her legs, and Tharp had her around the midsection there. 5:19 to go in the third. 60-5 our score. Lombard slaps it out of bounds. Hope you're enjoying this game.
She slapped that one into coach down there and then had to apologize to him.
Coach Lester Gown, he's a good old guy. We got to meet him at Media Day this year. Very veteran coach, not having a very good season right now for the Lady Owls, although they are improved over last season's team. And here's Roberts for another three. It is good again. Got the friendly roll. She's got 3 for Cleveland Utilities. Hope you're joining our broadcast on BCHS.TV. That's BCHS.TV. You can catch it on the internet that way, or you can go to YouTube or Facebook and search for BCHS Network and listen live to our audio broadcasts in the Brandon Central Network video broadcast. We'll have Gwen Schroy here to talk about that very thing and how we're partnering up for that at the in-between games. Ooltewah inside will get a score from number 15. That will be Brooklyn Wardlaw, her first bucket, as Jemiah Williams and Mia Reuter prepare to check back in for Bradley Central. Into the corner, they'll take it for a three-pointer shot. No good, all the way down and back out by Walker, and she's going to be fouled by Mackenzie Patterson. Patterson picks up her third. That will send Anna Walker, a junior, to the Coy Medical free throw line, shooting 2 free throws at 4:23 in the third. And after the first shot, it'll be Reuter and Williams checking in for the Bearettes. First shot is good. Walker picks up her 4th free throw. Kaylee Hughes, Jamarin Blair will check out for Brandon. Maybe the last time tonight we see those girls. 64-7 our score. Next shot is no good. Rebound to Madeline Mills of the Lady Owls. Tharp in backcourt as Alexis Barnes prepares to check in for Bradley Central along with Camry Mayo. Here goes Tharp on the drive. Gets cut off on the baseline by Lombard, who's playing good defense, and then a little too good. She's going to be whisked for the foul. And that will be for Lombard, foul number 2.
He just complained about we're hand checking a little bit, and they're not calling much.
No,
but
thank goodness.
They called it there for him.
Yeah. And that is appreciated by announcers and fans and coaches and players. Let the girls play ball in a game that's this lopsided, unless it just gets too physical. Here's a long three-pointer, partially blocked. Rebound Ooltewah, no good. Rebound Bradley. Walker has it, lost it out of bounds.
Barnes had actually blocked that shot.
Barnes couldn't get it back inside, so Walker lost it to the Lady Owls on the right baseline. They inbounds to Patterson, shot no good. Rebound tipped to Ooltewah, still has it, and we got a jump off. Oh, going to call a foul. Could have been a jump. They're going to call a foul, though. It will be on Bradley Central's number 2. That will be Jemiah Williams, her first, team third of the half. Ball on the left baseline at 3:53 to go in the third. 64-7 our score. Inside low on the paint. Shot no good. Rebound Bradley's Walker. She's had a good game, to say the very least. Here's a long pass by Williams out of bounds to the Bearettes. At first half, we had Walker with 7 boards and 16 points. Also a couple of steals. In for the Owls, the little girl again, number 5, Faith O'Donnell is in. It's inbounds on the right baseline. Reuter, Walker around the horn. They'll go to the left wing. Here's Jemiah Williams for 3. Shot air ball, no good. Rebound Bradley has it. Picked up by Mayo. Mayo gets it to Reuter. Williams on the left wing again with the ball. Reuter has picked up, 2 3-pointers tonight. Brown's had 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 3-pointers. I believe that's the most we've had in the game this season. Ball inside low to Barnes. She's going to go up. Can't shoot. She'll go out front. It's going to be, good save that time by Walker. Ahead to Reuter. She'll step up for a 2-pointer, and it is no good. Rebound to Ooltewah. 3:03 to go in the third quarter of play. In backcourt, Madeline Mills in trouble with Williams on her, and she does find Wardlaw. Brooklyn Wardlaw. Challenged this time by Reuter. Comes all the way down into the paint. Shot up no good, but a foul on Walker is going to be called. Anna Walker picks up foul number 3.
She jumped up, and the girl jumps into you, and she's got a lot of fouls lately by doing that. You're not going to block that shot. All you're going to get a foul.
Yeah. Brooklyn Wardlaw shooting free throws. First one is good. She'll have another. Back into the game for Ooltewah. Rachel Turman, a junior, replaces Mackenzie Patterson. At 2:53 to go in the third, 64-8 our score. Next shot is good. So Wardlaw picks up her 4th point. She leads Ooltewah scoring with 4. And the Bears control it. Mayo takes the cross-court pass from Jemiah Williams onto Reuter. Reuter is checked by O'Donnell. Gets a screen set up here from Walker. picks up the dribble, goes back to Walker. In that corner on the right baseline is Mayo. Spins free into the left side now. Here's Reuter stepping up, can't shoot. Ooltewah is a little bit quicker with these smaller girls in there on the defensive end. Here's Walker for three, bottom. Anna Walker, her second Cleveland Utilities three-pointer. Got her for 6, 12, 16, about 22 or so, looks like. We'll have the official stats from Mr. Adam Belford here at the end of the game. 67-9 our score with 2:04 to go.
Garrett got a score from Walker Valley. East Ham's turned it back up 45-25.
And that's probably the end of three.
End of three.
45-25 after three. Foul call on the Bearettes. Missed. Jemiah Williams picks up the foul, her second, team fourth of the half. And with 1:56 to go, Ooltewah inbounds on a quick three-pointer attempt by Anna Lee Klein is no good. Reuter with a rebound for the Bearettes. We'll have the boys' game to follow here, and it will be a good, tough, emotional, intense. Boy, we got a good crowd here, Stephen, just looking around. My goodness. Good crowd.
Everybody's getting out before the snow hits.
Yeah, I guess. Jemiah Williams tries to make a little over-the-head backhand layup. Shot is no good. Rebound to Madeline Mills of Ooltewah, who spins free, comes wide open down the lane for the left shot. Is good. Madeline Mills. Defense didn't step up, and I'm sure we're going to hear about that when Coach Reuter sees the film. 67-11 our score. Bears by a whopping 56 points as Jamarian Blair prepares to check back in. It'll be Jemiah Williams for a three-pointer, and it's good for Williams. Her second, Barrett's 12th three-pointer night. 70-11 our score with 1:05 to go now in the opening quarter of play. Opening game, folks. Goodness, I think it's not the first quarter. Ashland Strada going to check in for the first time tonight for the Bearettes. Here's a drive down low by Ooltewah, blocked, and then recovered by Ooltewah in the corner by Anna Lee Klein. She's going to be bumped and fouled by Amelia Reuter, I believe. Nope, going to be 21 Mayo. Reuter's really the one that bumped her, I thought. As Ashland Strada checks in, Jamarian Blair checks in. Blair's got one more player, 6'2 freshman, Siler Falcon. Love that name, Siler Falcon. I've never heard of anyone named Siler.
No, but she's got the ability to be a good one, you know.
Oh, yeah. She's just a freshman, and she is 6'2". Here's a long three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound two. Off of Ooltewah. No, Ooltewah's ball. Off of Jamarian Blair. 41.2 to go in the third here. Ooltewah's O'Donnell inbounds with a much taller Reuter in front of her. She gets the pass in, down low, shot up, no good. Rebound, Bradley has it as Alexis Barnes takes it away. Barnes on to Reuter. She'll roam down the right side, back to Barnes, on to Blair. Coach Reuter saying, run the offense, run the offense. He's giving that motion, run, move it, don't stand around. He will see something to improve on every single game, no matter the score, and that's what the mark of a good coach is, when you can improve no matter what the situation is. Mayo controlling. Bears are going to hold it now. It's down to 9 seconds. Reuter has it way out top now. Working to the right side. They'll spin free. Skips it into the key. And down low, wide open for Strada. Great movement. Great assist by Mayo. And to her teammate, Ashland Estrada. She gets her first score of the night as her horn sounds, ending the third quarter play. So after three, Bearettes 72, Lady Owls 11. Will be returned on Mix 104.1 with the fourth quarter, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Dip don't make the man, but this will. Being tough doesn't come from a dip can, it comes from you.
Getting their 21st win of the year. and staying unbeaten in the district. They lead at 72-11. 72-11, a 61-point lead for the Bearettes, and they will start with Siler Falcon is into the game for the Bearettes. Ashlyn Strata stays in the game. Ashlyn Crittenden, and there's two freshmen, a sophomore, and also Amelia Reuter, a junior. And it's going to be dribbled off the toe of Crittenden, out of bounds. And we have, junior Cameron Mayo. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bearettes. Ooltewah will counter with Faith O'Donnell along with Micaiah Daniels, Brooklyn Hilliard, Shay Thompson, and there's a turnover by Ooltewah one more time. They're going to have about 50 turnovers. We're going to see an enormous number of turnovers. And also the final player, Rachel Turman, for the Lady Owls as we enter the fourth quarter play with a running clock. Bearettes with a commanding a huge, unbeatable lead right now. Here's a shot by Mayo. Miss. Rebound by Siler Falcon. She gets 2, so let's see who has not scored. Cambry Mayo's not scored. And Ashlyn Crittenden. So we can get points by those 2 girls. All 15 players that are resting to play tonight will have points on the scoreboard. Another turnover coming our way. Coach Earl Rowan with a great save there. Spectacular save by Coach Earl Rowan. 6:55 to go in the game. 74-11 in the running clock. Boys game to follow coming up between games. We'll have Mr. Gwen Sroyer and softball coach Adam McClary. Ashlyn Crittenden on the drive into the key. Gets the left off the glass. It is no good. Rebound, Ooltewah. And you get little Ashlyn, a freshman, to score, and Cameron Mayo, and that will give everybody some points in the Bearettes scoreboard. Out front now is Brooklyn Hilliard. She will drive and give it up, and nearly a walking call against Ooltewah. But it'll be a drive by Hilliard now. Shot no good. Rebound, Bearettes saved it. Oh, Mayo back into Crittenden. Long lead pass ground to Strata for the layup. Shot is no good. Blocked out of bounds by the Lady Owls.
You got to make it because they're not going to call nothing. I mean, in a closer game, I'm saying that probably was a foul there.
Yep. And for Ooltewah, they'll put 5 new players in. Some are starters and some are subs. As Annalie Klein, Mackenzie Patterson return to the game along with, here's a pull-up jumper by Crittenden. It's no good, but she's going to be fouled. She will shoot free throws now. They'll stop the clock only for free throws, call timeouts, or injuries. Foul's going to be on number 1. That'll be Annalie Klein, her first. And shooting McCoy Medical free throws is a freshman, number 0, 5'8", footer, 5'8". Ashlyn Crittenden, she's got a point. Her first McCoy Medical free throw. She'll have one more coming up. This girl will be playing and probably even starting for some teams in our district. That's how good this girl is. And she is a role player right now for the Bearettes, but she's just a freshman. She's got a lot of years ahead of her. 76-11 Bearettes by 65 points. Identify the other players. They've got a player I don't even have a number for, 14. I'm not going to worry about it at this point in the game. Another Madeline Mills picks up a couple of points. 5:18 to go in the game, 76-13. Bradley controlling, right side, Crittenden, along with Reuter, on to Mayo. As Kelsey Carmen prepares to check back in for Bradley Central. Mayo into the paint. Siler Falcon has stepped outside. Here's a drive by Crittenden, knocked away, grabs it back again and saves the possession for the Bearettes. Cameron Mayo running the show out there on the floor for Bearettes right now. She'll penetrate, draws a triple team. She kicks it out to Falcon. I wish Falcon would shoot that ball. She was wide open. Here's Crittenden for the layup. It is up and it's good. Got the roll. Nice move using the left hand for Ashlyn.
Skylar has the range out there. She didn't shoot it, but
maybe she will. 78-13. Bearettes with 4:33. Boy, the quarter goes in a hurry. It's going to be out of bounds to the Lady Owls. Kelsey Carmen checks in for Cambry Mayo. And Cambry Mayo's future as good a basketball player. She lies probably in soccer because she is an outstanding soccer player. Here's Mackenzie Patterson, shot no good. Rebound cleared by Reuter for the Bearettes, and she will keep it herself and bring it down the floor. Shovels it over to teammate Ashlyn Crittenden. 4:05 in the game. Carmen with the ball to Estrada. Bad pass picked away by Mills. And now Tharp will bring the Lady, it's going to be Wardlaw, bring the Lady Owls into front court. And she's going to be tied up. Oh, she's walking, yep. Nearly tied her up. Siler Falcon nearly had her tied up, and she's pulled free, but she fell down and it's a walking call. These referees sort of having it made this game.
Yeah.
They'll pay the price and they're not paying next.
this next one's going to be fast and furious.
Here's a steal by Mills. Shot no good on the breakaway, out of bounds to the Bearettes. Boy, that was not a pretty pass. And here comes Caitlin Holder back in for the Bearettes, and she will replace Ashlyn Estrada.
Well, she didn't run the floor that time. She just assumed that girl was going to make it. You'd never assume that somebody's going to make a basket.
You'll pay the
She
price.
stopped at the free throw line and should have had that rebound.
Yep, you're going to pay the price for that. Shot inside Ooltewah, no good. Rebound to Bradley's. Crittenden has it. Crittenden 2-on-2 with Kelsey Carmen. She'll take it to the hoop and lay it up off the glass. Good for two, and she's fouled. And she's just topped her career high, which was in her freshman year. Only 5 points. She now has 6. She'll shoot one free throw. Troy Cody Medical with 2:51 to go. Her shot is no good. Rebound to the Lady Owls. Anna Lee Klein with a loose ball. Long lead pass to a teammate down the floor. Into the paint. She loses it. Grabbed away now by Carmen to Reuter. And on now to Crittenden. Crittenden and Reuter streaking down the floor. Skips a pass ahead into the hands of the Lady Owls, and they'll go the other way. The Klein working against Carmen. She's going to be called for the foul. Kelsey Carmen picks up her first foul. Not a shooting foul. Clock is continuing to run. And with 2:24 to go, 80-13 is our score. 80-13. And they're going to give her free throws?
Yeah, we got it's 1-1. 1-1.
Oh, 1-1. Okay. I started to say she wasn't shooting.
No.
So 1-1 coming up for Anna Lee Klein. The first shot is no good. Rebound to the Bearettes. Caitlin Holner with a loose ball. Caitlin takes it away, and she will quickly go to Crittenden. Reuter calls out the old thumb play. Here's a drive from the elbow. She'll not shoot. Falcon had the open look for a three, pass up, goes to Crittenden. Crittenden drives and reverses back out, stops at the key, can't shoot. Passes to Holner, and on now to Kelsey Carmen. Kelsey's a sophomore. Carmen and Falcon. Shoot it, Siler, shoot it. Got to get her some points here. Here's a ball down low, and it's going to be knocked away again on a bad pass, and Patterson has it for the Lady Owls. Ahead on the fast break. Shot, ball lost out of bounds. It'll be Ooltewah ball. Jemiah Williams checks in for the Bearettes. O'Donnell back in for Bradley Central as Reuter will check out at 1:30 clock running. 80-13 are scored. Bearettes have had a commanding lead. It was 32-2 after 1 quarter of play. JV game tonight went to Ooltewah 58-56 in a brilliant, exciting, intense game. Boy, that was all Ooltewah there. But we're going to give them the ball anyway. Back in for Ooltewah's number 42, Rachel Turman. Clock running at 1:06 to go. This is going to be over quickly. And for the Owls, shot is no good on a three-point attempt. Rebound by Siler and Falcon. The biggest gives it to the smallest, which is Jemiah Williams. A long lead pass to Kelsey Carmen. Goes back out at three-point range to Crittenden on the drive inside. What a good drive by Crittenden. She's got another 2 points. Give her 8.
She's getting better and better by playing against this varsity team every day.
Well, you have to, or you're going to get killed. Here's another turnover. And Ashlyn Estrada checks in for the Bearettes, replacing Caitlin Hullender. 29 seconds to go. 82-13. One final possession maybe for the Bearettes as Crittenden to Falcon. They'll set it up on the right side. Lob down to Falcon. It is up, and she's got 2 points. So everyone has scored. She's got 4 now. In the final 10 seconds of the game as O'Donnell walks it down slowly. And it will be to Tharp. And a drive to the basket. Can't shoot. And there's the horn ending this basketball game under the Mercy Road. So the Bearettes pick up their 21st win of the year. Moved to 9-0 in district play. 21-2 on the year. 9-0 in district play. As they win handily 84-13 the final score. And Coach Lester Gallion, he knows what he's challenged with here at Bradley Central. And he's a very classy guy, and I'm sure he's just congratulated Coach Reuter in front of us. So we'll take a timeout here. 84-13 our score. Bears win it over the Ooltewah Owls. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on Bradley Central, from Bradley Central on Mix 104.1, and we return with our look at the first game scoring, and interview coming up with Mr. Gwen Schroyer and Adam McCleary.